super impressed with Annette. Annette did such a brilliant job of diving into a character, changing the way that she typically sings.
Son of a. 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 Are you?
Are you
Are you serious?
are you serious?
What is up, Nightwish Army? I am excited. Today is an Annette day, and we are going to go right into Scaretale. Anything with the word scare or scary is something I generally just turn away from. It is not my cup of tea. Don't care for scary movies. Just I believe that there is good and I believe that there is evil, and I don't welcome evil into my life. I don't give it the energy or the brain thought, but I also don't run from it either. And so I want to make sure that when we made this list that I'm true to the list, stick to the list, don't run from the list, and look into the music. And that's what this journey is all about. So if you haven't yet and you haven't found out about my journey, you can go to my playlist, which is in the description. All of my Nightwish songs are in one big playlist. I'm going through 50 songs in 50 days. So go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. Ultimately, comments is what I love the most because that's where we get to know each other. Enough of me rambling. Let's watch a little bit of Nightwish's Scaretale. Okay, I used to know what the old story of where the origination of that ring around the roses thing is, and I don't remember anymore. So if you know, go ahead and put that in the comments for me, because I know that there's a story behind that, and it's really cool that they're starting that because they're giving that creepy eerie vibe, but appropriate at the same time. We're 2.5 minutes in, and yes, I try my best not to interrupt any of these instrumentals, but they can paint such a good picture without saying a word. It still just blows my mind how amazing the music is written without any lyrics. And I didn't even notice the band come into the picture because with the merry-go-round in the background, you can see the drums below, but everything looks like the stage is empty, and they're but obviously it's not because they're playing. I didn't notice them. Um, and they're really good at that, not making the attention intentionally about themselves, but making it about what it's supposed to be, which is the music. And I love and respect the fact um, that it's not about an individual, it's not about the band, it's about the music and the fans, and they keep that motif true throughout all of their music.
Once upon a time in a day, may die to meet you, little child. Enter this actual time for bed. The cradle still rocks. 13 chimes on a dead man's clock. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Whoa. So like I wanted, because it's taken this long to get into it, to listen more, but just calling it a daymare and not a nightmare is powerful, because you can look at it as a child laying down to take a nap. And as a parent, I've had my children wake up multiple times scared to death. But I've also, as an adult, gone through a day that felt like living a nightmare in the middle of the day, and I didn't get a nap. That's just the way the day went. And then she talks about 13 chimes on a dead man's clock, but there's only 12 chimes, so that 13th chime just adds to that dream, I guess you would say. Um, but I'm really, of all the lyrics is what I'm trying to intentionally pay attention to, and you guys all know that. But through this right now, I'm I'm impressed with Annette, because this doesn't she is challenging herself and accepting the challenge and doing so in a way um that is impressive, and I'm loving that.
The dead man's clock. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. The bride will lure you, cook you, eat you. Your dear innocence spoiled to feed the evil in need of fear. Burning farms and wheeling pigs full of snakes to swim with. Oh, sweet poison, bite me, bite me, bite me, bite me, bite me.
Ladies and gentlemen, be heartlessly welcome to Scaretale. And what a show we have for you tonight. The rest of shows will
Okay, yeah, we're gonna back that up so you don't get mad at me, but holy cow, Marco can do things with his voice that I didn't expect. Like, I was expecting that to be someone else in the band, but like that showmanship, the way that he goes in and it, like, this is not a music performance. This is like a Broadway type show. This is every bit of theater, and they get into their characters so well, and they grab your attention so well. And everything about this has, like, we're 4 minutes in, but it feels like we're just getting started, and we're over halfway done with this video. Oh, so good.
And what a show we have for you tonight. The rest of shows will put on the dancing shoes. Mindless schools with
So it seems like he's describing a total circus of ghouls and goblins and ghosts and illusionists and contortionists. Like they're here to entertain you or dance or parade throughout your whole mind. The lyrics are still just painting such a vivid picture. The lighting is so good on his face too. That underlight lighting that they do in those scary type movies, and the reds and the purples behind him and the greens. It adds to the drama. Very well done. All kingdom in. I didn't know what the last word is. I'm gonna rewind it just a little bit. All kingdom in cinders. Wow, that's powerful visualization too. Everything is just burned. Wow, so good. That was really good. That was not what I expected. I was expecting more the extreme of fear, the extreme of um again, without making it a spiritual thing, I was expecting more demonic type, and I don't know why. Probably just that psychological thing because I don't put my attention into that realm. And so when you're apprehensive, when you don't know much about something, your mind will automatically go further than it really needs to. And that's what happened. But what I think of this song, what I see in this song is playfulness, is testing what they've done before. Super impressed with Annette. Annette did such a brilliant job of diving into a character, changing the way that she typically sings. I'm not saying that Tarja and Floor can't do that, but I don't know that they can do it to that quality because their training almost takes over without even thinking about it. And so, man, I hate putting any of them in a box because their talents are so unique and amazing. but Tuomas is really just a master at what I feel any manager in business or coach or anyone should do is you take the strong points of someone and you make them stronger. You write the music to the team you're putting on the field, to the group that you have at your disposal. And this is just brilliantly written, performed by all of them, especially Annette. And it's because Tuomas set her up for success. And I'm assuming that this was written for her. Again, I haven't heard this song before, so I don't know if there's a Flora edition. I don't know if there's a Taria edition. This is just the one that we came up with when we made the list. So, from a lyrical standpoint, there's so many clowns I come across every single day that struck deep for me, and so I enjoyed the video. It was lighter and not as dark as I thought it would be, and I was pleasantly surprised. So if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. We've got a bigger song that we're going to tackle tomorrow, and I can't wait to get your thoughts on that. So we'll see you guys in the comment section.